Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, and we are here with Katari and Terrell and their third litter as we're about to start the journey to the summer hunting grounds. And let me just say, this game has been fairly crazy already. We've had quite a bit of predators showing up at the den, and I'm a little bit concerned even though we don't have that far to go. Katari and Terrell have never lost a puppy, and I'm really hoping this isn't where it starts. So we're gonna go ahead and hit let's go, and I'm gonna feed Shaster here. And oh gosh, yeah, the thing I really don't like about this den is that the stranger wolves look a lot like Terrell, and so whenever he runs up I have a little mini panic attack. I don't know if there are stranger wolves on the final journey or not. And these guys are just like walking this way anyway. Oh, and that's just birds. Are you guys following me? I'm gonna try and raise pack affinity. So, and we actually just had, not yesterday, but the day before on Saturday, we had our first live stream special. Oh no. And we actually spent an afternoon live streaming WolfQuest. No. Okay, we're alright. Terrell, stop following me with the puppy. We actually had, though, our first live stream, and it was a lot of fun. If you missed out on that, there will be more live streams in the future. Terrell, don't bring Lila to me. Bring her this way. You're bringing her the wrong way. We have to go this way. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and if you did miss that, you'll have another chance in the future. We're gonna do more of the live streams, probably after Terrell and Katari finish up with their final litter, just because it'll be a little bit easier once we know who the heir is and who we can follow for a side story more easily. And that's what we'll be doing in those live streams, is so if you pick a wolf as the heir, we'll be following their siblings from any of the previous litters. Oh, great. Okay, there's the eagle's shadow. We'll be following their siblings from any of the other litters or their litter. And I think I still hear it. I'm kind of watching for its shadow. I don't know why Terrell is stalking, but apparently he is. But we're going to go ahead and, oh gosh, we gotta get down the mountain to the food. Okay, we still have all our puppies. I don't see the eagle. I think it flew off because we were too close. But, so we'll be... Do I hear footsteps? I don't actually know. You guys, you need to follow me. I'm gonna try and raise the pack affinity because it's not very good, and I think that might be why they're, having so much trouble following. Is because the pack affinity is lowered. That, or they really just don't like this hill. But we gotta get down here, and there's a bunny, and we're gonna get the bunny. We are gonna kill the bunny. Gonna kill this bunny because we need more food. And no, give me the food. Katari and Terrell have never lost a puppy. I'm really hoping this isn't gonna be the first time they do. But if we complete this litter successfully, then unless you guys really say you don't want another litter, we are actually going to go on to a fourth and final litter. Shaster, you're hungry again? Terrell, you gotta feed the puppies. Okay, good. He just fed Rio, and he's gonna bring Rio to us, which is good. But yeah, we're gonna continue, and we'll follow. So, like, let's just say you pick Kaya as the heir. We're going to, we'd follow her siblings, so we might follow Apollo. We might follow Ashy. We might follow Shaster and Rowan or someone. Okay, I think it's leaving. But, so we'll keep an eye out, though, because if the shadow comes back, but I don't think it will. Terrell? We really need to get the puppies down to this carcass. I think he ran off to get food again. I really hope he's gonna go get food, because these puppies are getting pretty hungry. But yeah, so the live stream will just be a way to follow, and in ordinary cases, we'll have a wolf find a mate and raise their first litter of puppies. This last time we kind of just ran around in Lost River with Lucan, because Lucan is the only wolf we know won't be the heir, because Lucan actually moved on to the world of wolf, and that actually added a few new interesting developments. And I do want to say, for the most part, we keep this series realistic, but that doesn't stop some kind of goofy and fun conspiracy theories from coming out. So if you guys haven't seen the live stream, I would definitely recommend you watch it. It is kind of long, and it does get a little bit silly towards the end, but it definitely adds kind of a humorous look at it. Not everything we discuss in the live stream is going to become part of the canon, but there's definitely a side canon sort of thing that is not quite as realistic. Because the thing is, I know a lot of you really like the realism, and some of the stuff we were talking about was kind of a little bit out there and not all that realistic. So for the main canon, I definitely want to keep it realistic. And, oh gosh, here comes another eagle. Oh, I hope this is not a bad sign for how this journey is gonna go. But, for those of you who like it being a little bit, maybe a little bit sillier, a little bit more out there, we definitely do have some funny little kind of conspiracy theories that aren't necessarily canon, but that are kind of more of a side canon, like maybe in an alternate universe sort of thing. They're definitely funny. I definitely like the some of the things you guys have been coming up with in those. But for the sake of the people who still really want to stick to the realism, I'm not going to completely make everything we talk about in the live streams canon. Some of it is just fun little side canon sort of stuff going on. And some of it will be canon, so like we now know a lot more about Lee Khan, and I'll be addressing that in his episode, and more about the rest of his pack, how he met them, etc. And I'll be talking about that when we go into our wolf episode for today. But yeah, it was kind of an interesting thing. It's not going to be in every depth and detail we discussed in there, because we did get a little bit silly and a little bit out there with that, and that's totally fine. It was awesome. I just, for the sake of the people who like realism, not all of it is going to be counted as actual canon. But yeah. So, but it's definitely, the live streams are really, really fun. I really enjoyed the live streaming. Shaster's apparently just going off on his own now. But I really enjoyed the live streaming. I think it sounded like you guys really enjoyed the live streaming. If you haven't, oh my gosh. But if you haven't seen a live stream, I would definitely go watch it. And if you have the chance to make it to a future live stream that's actually live at the time, it looks like that eagle is flying away because we were too close. I would definitely try and get it in on that, because it is a lot of fun. It really is. I'm going to howl and try and keep that pack affinity up, because it seems like they're having a little bit of trouble following. But yeah, so we'll go ahead, we'll go this way. And there's another carcass this way, so we're heading over towards it. We're gonna have to be careful. These guys get hungry so fast, I'm starting to think I didn't hunt quite enough, and that concerns me a little bit. Hopefully Terrell will pull his amazingness where he was able to get all the puppies across, but we'll have to see. And I don't know, I'm a little scared about that because of the rate at which these guys get hungry. Is that a carcass over there? I don't actually know what that little, there's a little like gleaming thing over at this base of the hill that you can see from time to time, and I thought it was a carcass, but apparently it's not. I don't know. But yeah, so if you guys get the chance, the live streams are definitely a ton of fun. We do get a little goofy sometimes, but that is all in good fun and greatly enjoyable. So I definitely, if you have the chance to tune in, I would pop in for a little bit, because you get to dynamically decide the adventure. Like in this one, you get to decide what the names of the puppies are. You can submit names to me, and I'll choose the names. You can say maybe they should go to this den or whatever. In the live stream, you can say, hey, why don't you go hunt right now? And it'll be like, okay, sure, I'll go do the hunting. And it's very dynamic. You guys have an immediate and direct say into what I do in the series, and it's very, very fun. And you guys kind of get to develop some of the backstory and the lore, and even what might be considered myth. That's probably what we would call it, is we have the more realistic, that is like the serious side of the series, but then we kind of have the myth, which is what you guys have come in. It's kind of like, you know, you have, like, if you look at the Greek or Roman myths or the Norse myths, they had like normal everyday life as just living out lives like people would, but then they also had kind of all these legends and such not, and that's kind of what we develop a lot in the live stream, is kind of maybe the legends these wolves believe in, or sort of the tall tales or fables. that are a little bit less realistic, but still very fun and very interesting and dynamic. And there goes the plane in the background. And so far, no one is dead. That's a good sign. How far are we? We're getting there slowly. Terrell, I think, is off to get food, which would be a good thing. What is that? I think that's just like a little log or something. Is that's not a hare carcass? No, it's not. It doesn't have the scent plume. Terrell is back. Hopefully he'll bring a puppy to us and feed some puppies. Because we got to keep moving. And I don't want to get too far ahead. If it's just the eagles, I can usually handle those pretty well. As he's not going to feed Rio, so I got to feed Rio. Because the eagles will fly away if you're too close to the puppies. So, as long as you keep a little ways back and keep the shadow on, it's very hard to deal with the eagles if you can't see their shadow, but it looked like that guy just flew off. But the eagles aren't too terrible to deal with as long as you can kind of keep an eye on where they're at. It's the coyotes that really scare me, and the stranger wolves that really scare me. I don't know if we have... Speaking of, I think that's just an insect flying around. I don't think we have stranger wolves on the final journey, and we're not going to be passing even remotely close to a stranger wolf territory. The closest we'll get, oops, I didn't mean to play about, is actually when we get to the summer hunting grounds. Rowan and Lila, you guys need to keep up. Yeah, so I'm not too scared of the eagles. It's mostly the coyotes that scare me, and the bears and cougars. Cougars especially because cougars are really, really fast. And the bears especially because they do so much damage. And remember, if Katari dies in this, then that's it. We're not allowed to revive her. And we have to, if she has a current litter, then we have to go to multiplayer and continue with Terrell and have him try and raise the current litter. And if she doesn't have a litter at the time, then that's it. We just immediately move on to choosing an heir. So we want to be really careful with Katari here too, especially since she is getting a little bit older, and we actually made it to our first carcass. That is so good. But she's getting a little older, and so is Terrell. This is going to be their second to last litter. There's another eagle. Depending on who it's targeting, it may or may not land. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on it, see what it's doing. It's circling still. Did it leave? Did it leave? I still hear it. I still hear it. I'm a little concerned because I have a puppy behind me. I think it left. Shaster kind of got behind me. Terrell's gonna feed Shaster. There's running feet, running feet, running feet. What is that? What is it? There's a coyote. There's a coyote. Okay, we're gonna kill this coyote quickly and get back to our puppies. That's what scares me. Why would you bring Shaster to me? Don't do that, Terrell. And how... Oh my gosh. Terrell, did you eat up almost this whole carcass? Oh my gosh, Terrell. Oh man. Okay, we'll feed Shaster. And then I'm gonna try and eat a little more. And can I eat? There we go. It's gonna let me eat now. Did we finish it? Not quite, so we can feed Rowan. And then we'll finish eating from this carcass. Gotta move a little bit and adjust my positioning to get all the remaining meat. There we go. Now we have full food for puppies again. Where is... Okay. There's Shaster. Shaster was just in the bush. It scared me for a second because I was like, I only see 3 puppies, but Shaster was just in the grass. And, so we gotta keep walking. We're actually... I believe this is the closest den to these summer hunting grounds, but I think Katari would really not like this place, even though it is so close, because she was attacked by 3 stranger wolves, and one of them almost killed Rowan. And so we'll kind of have to decide, because again, it's kind of like Kaya's adult wolf form, which I do have. I have all the wolves' adult forms for the previous litters surviving puppies, but actually, Kaya's has a little bit of injury. She has some facial scars, and I believe she has like a bent ear from where the wolf tried to grab her when she was a puppy. Now, Katari managed to chase that wolf off, but it didn't change that she still was a little bit injured. So Rowan may have some permanent injuries. I'd have to go back. It looked like with Kaya, I think we literally had less than a second before it would have registered her as dead, and I still don't know how we were able to get there in time. Rio, you gotta keep up. Rio is kind of lagging behind in the back there. And we're almost to the crossing. Terrell's going to the carcass up there. Oh no, he's gonna eat the whole thing. Oh, Terrell. But so Rowan may have some lasting injury from the wolf, although it looked like we got to him a little bit sooner, so I don't know how much time it had to do damage to him, but it did seem like the wolf tried to grab him, so he may have some scars from the experience, and he may have some concerns regarding, yeah, Terrell's gonna feed the oh no, he's gonna bring Rio to us. Oh good, Rio's kind of been lagging in the back there. He's gonna bring Rio to us. But Rowan may have some lasting injuries, and he may have some lasting struggles. That was one thing that we talked about in the stream in regards to Kaya, is that I do want to give each wolf a unique challenge, a benefit, but also a weakness. So, I think one puppy at least, and we were talking in the stream about maybe it being Neo from the first litter, having the ability to be really, really good with water, because Terrell seems to be amazing with the water crossings. And we were talking about exactly what that could mean if she inherited his strength with being able to get through the water quickly and without losing any puppies, and being able to navigate the stream and know it. And we were thinking maybe Neo really paid attention, because I believe Neo was actually the first one that Terrell brought across, and so she had a lot of time to sit there and watch as Terrell brought her siblings over. And I'd have to go back and check again. Lila and Shasta are stuck, I think. And we're right at the river's edge. Okay, I'm gonna bring them a little bit this way because they're kind of stuck in the bushes and it's hard to see them in the bushes and something could pop out of the bushes. So, Terrell, okay, he's swimming towards us. That was what confused me. So I'm gonna see if I go across. Where's the crossing? Is the crossing here? Nope, that is not the crossing at all. You guys be careful. Careful there on the bank. Rio, you need to keep up, hun. Kind of come back over this way, maybe. And, I'm gonna try and get them closer to the bank so that hopefully they'll stop and stay still. There we go. I think the crossing is actually right. Nope, that's... Okay, it's close to here. Here we go. Here we go. It's up here. So it's this flat area, and you can run all the way across right here. Okay. So from right here to this flat area, that's where we need to bring the puppies. So I'm going to see if I can get them to walk towards me. Oh, we're so far away from them. We need to get closer. But, so if we can get them to walk over towards us here. But so we were talking about, like, maybe having Neo have some skill to do with the water, and I don't really know what her challenge would be. If you guys have suggestions for this, by all means tell me. You guys are almost dead with starvation. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I forget how much faster they get hungry. Lila! Oh my gosh. Terrell apparently did not feed them as much as I thought he did. But, like we were talking about for Kaya, one of her challenges might be that the stranger wolf experience she had as a pup scared her really, really badly. And so she is afraid to be at either of the two dens near that territory. And because Kaya is actually with us right now, even though we can't see her, she's a year old and helping raise this litter of puppies, she witnessed the stranger wolves that attacked Rowan as well. And so she probably would say only because I believe, because she's never been to the Aspen Heights den, but I believe she would consider that the only den safe from stranger wolves because it's the furthest away. And I think she would be afraid to raise her puppies at any other den. So if we choose Kaya as the heir, she may have to stay at that den in order to feel safe. She might always have to be at the Aspen Heights den in order to feel like stranger wolves aren't going to attack her puppies. And she might have a hard time with her confidence and have to not mark her territory as well because she's a very shy wolf and a very skittish wolf, honestly. So it seems like, and I'm going to see if I can get Terrell to get the puppies across here because he's very good at it and I'm really not that good at it. So if I run across here, And there's a little bit of a swimmy area, and if I stand over here, nope, he's gonna make me bring puppies. So this is where it's flat. No, okay, there was a little bit of swimming there. Where is the part that is, okay, it's flat all the way across. We run to like here. Okay, so we can run across. I'm going to bring Rio a little closer because Rio is further away. And we're just gonna make sure we have full stamina. And I think we're gonna start, we'll grab Rowan and get him across once our stamina is fully up. And we're gonna run. Terrell, you need to get out of our way. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No, don't get stuck. Do not get stuck. Do not get stuck. Do not. Oh my gosh, Katari got stuck. This is not good. Katari! Katari, feed. Is he just standing in the water? Okay, we're gonna try and get up on the bank. Here we go. And then we're gonna try and pick him up if we can. We're gonna pick him up here. Oh my gosh. And Katari is apparently not good with water crossings. That was way too close for comfort. I thought we'd be able to get out there. It seemed like we could. But we got stuck. Terrell, what are you doing? Shaster, Lila, where? Terrell? Terrell brought Rio across. Okay, we're gonna try and get these guys because if Terrell can bring the others across, then that would be excellent. Rowan, can you come to us or are you too close to the water? You're too close to the water, huh? So, Rowan, come this way. I need to get you over to Rio. I have barely any food for the puppies. I want these two to start coming with me because we have a carcass over there. And is Terrell... Where'd Terrell go? Where's Terrell? Where is Terrell? Okay, Terrell brought Shaster over, and he's going back to get Lila. So we're going to start bringing these guys. I'm going to wait for him to get Lila. Katari is apparently not good with river crossings. Where is he going? He's taking the long way around, isn't he? No, he's just making sure he's lined up right. That's what he's doing. Terrell is very good with river crossings, but Katari is not at all good with water, it seems. And, oh man, that was a little too close for poor Rowan. Terrell, can you bring Lila all the way over to us? That'd be really helpful. I think he's feeding her. Okay, good. And hopefully he'll come. Is he gonna come with Lila? Is he bringing Lila? I think he's bringing Lila. Does he have Lila? He doesn't have... Terrell! Terrell, you're supposed to help. You need to help with Lila. We gotta get everybody over at the same time so that they stay together, because this is where coyotes and bears tend to spawn. So, Terrell, no, don't eat that whole carcass. I need some of that. I'm a little injured. You gotta, no, Terrell, don't eat that whole carcass. I have to, Terrell, stop. Don't, you're gonna eat all of it. I've got to get puppies. Are you guys coming? So we have a couple who are hungrier. They're gonna be, oh, and we have an eagle. So I'm gonna wait, watch where the eagle's shadow is. Terrell, can you help? He's gonna bring Shaster this way. The eagle is flying away. We're alright now. So we're gonna get these puppies closer. Terrell, I don't want you to eat the whole carcass like you normally do. Come on, puppies. Come on, puppies. We've got to beat your dad over here because he's hungry and a little bit greedy. Terrell! No, don't eat the whole carcass. Terrell, you're eating all of our food. We need this for the puppies. Terrell, you're not helping. Terrell, you're not helping. Oh my gosh. That was not a good thing. Shaster, where are you going? Stay close. So, but yeah, we talked about how the different wolves will have different struggles and different benefits. So, please, let me know what you think about those kinds of things. And so, like, for Neo, we were thinking if she does have, if we do end up playing as her as the heir, or even if we play as her on a side story, she might have the ability to save before she crosses the river with her puppies, and if one of her puppies dies, to be able to reload the save. Because normally we save once per episode, so if something does go drastically wrong, we'd have to, and we were allowed to restart for whatever reason, we'd be restarting from wherever we were at the beginning of the episode. But with Neo, we might grant her an additional save point, and if a puppy dies in the water, we can attribute her being able to revive the puppy to her skill with the water that she inherited from her dad. And so we'd say she was able to quickly drag the puppy back to the other side before it drowned. Oh, and it's coming. Get out of here, Eagle. But she would be able to save a puppy by reloading that save. Terrell, I don't even know where you're going. But so that could be her benefit, and like all the different wolves could have different benefits, different challenges. I haven't totally worked that out yet, so if you guys have ideas, definitely drop them in the comments. Also, if you guys have fan art or fan fiction, definitely drop that in the comments too. I would love to see you guys' work. Just remember to please keep everything PG like the series. Just because we do have a large range of viewers, and some of them are a little younger. And so it's, I really want to keep this channel safe and family friendly for everyone. So as long as you guys are keeping it PG and under, I am perfectly fine with you guys posting fan art or fan fiction. That just means, like, no language. Try not to have too many, or don't put any inappropriate content in there. Don't have too much blood or violence or whatever. That's basically all I mean. Is oh no, there's Coyote. If you guys wouldn't show it to a younger sibling, then don't put it in there. It doesn't have to necessarily be like only happy and fluffy or anything like that. You can add in some of the darker, harsher realities of, yes, not everybody lives all the time, but just don't make it too gory or anything. And we got an eagle coming. You can see the shadow in the grass. I think it's leaving. So, but just make sure it's not too graphic or anything if you're gonna have violence or whatever. And try not to add, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. If it is too much, I may ask you to tone it down a little bit. But other than that, I mean, all fan art and fan fiction is greatly appreciated. So, and I look forward to see, I know some of you guys have said you are currently writing fan fiction or whatever, doing fan art and stuff, and I really look forward to seeing it. It is so cool that you guys are so into this and so into our stories with these wolves. Uh-oh, another coyote. Rowan, be careful. Alright. The trick is to get it to turn off before it reaches the puppies, I think. And we got to get him up to that summer hunting ground pretty quick because I don't have much food left. And Terrell decided he was going to eat the last of that carcass. So yay. This could be kind of interesting. Hopefully these guys don't starve before we get there. So come on, you guys. Oh yes, he's gonna bring Shasta up to us. That is great. If he can go and keep getting other puppies, that'd be good too. But I don't know if he's going to. Where is he going? Terrell, where are you going? Are you looking for food? He's like leading us straight up to the summer hunting grounds. We've been here so many times before that he knows the drill. But yeah, so I definitely look forward to seeing you guys' interactions and engagements with it. And oh my gosh, there's another eagle. I almost said evil, but that's how it feels. But you know, honestly, they're really not evil. They're just hungry. And maybe this eagle has babies of her own, if it's a she or if it's a he. His own, hunting, and is hunting for food for its own babies. Just like we have to hunt the elk in order to feed our puppies. So, I mean, it's just, all of nature has its own order, basically. And sometimes it does include death. Something else has to die so that others can live. That's usually how it is. There's even a lot of forests. Sometimes they need forest fires to be able to kill off the older trees, and there are certain types of pine cones that need the heat of a fire to be able to open. And so if there is never a fire, more trees will never be able to grow. And that's sort of how it is a lot of the time something has to die. Oh gosh, we are in the bushes. I can't see this coyote. I need scent view. I'm trying to see. Okay, it's coming for us. It's coming for us. No, 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 no. I can't see it at all. There we go. It's out of the bushes. Oh my gosh. I do not like those thick bushes at all. But yeah, a lot of the time that's how it is. Something else has to die so other things can live. And that's sometimes just the way things work. Why are you bringing Rowan? We need to get up to the hunting grounds now. Before something else spawns and attacks us. I need everybody out of the grass. I'm gonna feed Rowan because... And there's an eagle coming. At least we'll be able to see the shadow of the eagle. Terrell's gonna bring Rio up to us. I don't even see the eagle's shadow. Oh gosh. I think the only time the eagle tends to be more difficult, or at least for me, is like if I had shadows turned off, because I wouldn't be able to see the eagle's shadow. And we gotta go this way. But for the most part, you can kind of tend to see the shadow and avoid it. But yeah, so we've almost made it with our final litter. Hopefully nothing catastrophic happens in these final few moments. Terrell, I think... Okay, we're in the rendezvous site. Puppies are coming in the rendezvous site. So we have Rowan, we have Rio, we have Shasta, we have Lila. And Terrell, are you on your way? Terrell's over there. We're going to stay with the puppies. Nobody's going to die of starvation or anything. Oh, we made it! I can't see Terrell, but he must have just made it in on the other side. You guys! I have no words. These guys have successfully raised 3 litters of puppies and made it to the rendezvous site without losing a single pup. So next time we come back to WolfQuest, we will be with their 4th and final litter. Can you guys believe it? These guys will have had 4 litters. And hopefully they will make and be able to keep that streak up and not lose a puppy again. These guys are actually really amazing. A lot of it I feel like is pure luck because I'm not the greatest at playing this game, but somehow these guys have managed to survive with 12 of their puppies so far. And if the next litter makes it, they'll have 16 puppies. That's a lot. You'll have 15 to choose from for the heir because we already know Lucan isn't gonna be the heir. But that's a lot. And for the live streams, as we continue with whatever family we end up following next, with whichever puppy we end up following next, we will actually be able to follow some of the siblings on the live stream journeys and let them raise a litter too. And that'll give us a very diverse, a very kind of diverse world. We'll start to populate the world with this, and like, you know, maybe we run into a stranger wolf and it looks a lot like one of the puppies looked, and we can maybe say, oh, that was their sibling, and so they'd end up being a little bit friendly to it or whatever, and it just... It could get really interesting and very diverse. But you guys, they made it again. And so we now will add Rowan, Rio, Shasta, and Lila to the list of puppies that we can potentially choose as the heir. And next time we will be here with their 4th and final litter. But that is all the time we have for today. So I'll be going in and making these puppies in their adult forms. And next time we'll be continuing on the legacy. But until then, this is Jay, over and out. I'll see you guys later.